Is exciting to be back there again and everyone talking about you and Mike and all of that stuff?
This title, Legend versus Legend. So, I mean,
nice get, Mike. Solid shot. Excellent. Beautiful. Good, Mike. Don't lay in the middle. This is you.
Floyd Mayweather was a small guy. He's now going to fight Mike Tyson, who is the heavyweight champion of the world.
Floyd Mayweather just had a shocking reaction when news broke about Mike Tyson hospitalizing his sparring partner during training. Sources claim Floyd's entire demeanor changed when he heard the details about how Mike knocked out a professional fighter in his 20s with a devastating combination that required immediate medical attention. People close to Floyd say he's been rethinking his approach to their May fight in Congo after seeing what Mike's power can still do at 59 years old.
Less than 7-minute mile. Crazy. Yeah. I told him that, and he's like, I used to run 4-minute.
In New York.
Reports suggest the sparring incident happened last week at Mike's Las Vegas training facility during a routine session. Insiders say the sparring partner was Marcus Williams, a 28-year-old cruiserweight with a solid 15-3 professional record who was brought in specifically to mimic Floyd's defensive style and shoulder roll technique. According to witnesses, Mike caught Williams with a brutal left hook to the body, followed immediately by a right uppercut to the chin in the third round. Williams reportedly collapsed instantly and showed clear signs of a severe concussion with delayed motor responses and inability to stand without assistance. Floyd's immediate reaction when his team showed him the leaked gym footage was apparently pure shock, according to sources. People close to Mayweather's camp say Floyd watched the clip 3 times in silence before finally saying something close to, "That's not normal power for 59. This changes everything we thought about preparation." Insiders claim Floyd's trainer Derek James was in the room and immediately noticed Floyd's body language shift from confident to genuinely concerned about the physical danger Mike still represents.
I don't know, man.
Tyson at 3.
Hey.
Tyson at 3. Tyson at 3.
I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know.
All right, got you. Johnny Boy boxing fight.
Leonard Ellerby, Floyd's longtime advisor, reportedly called an emergency team meeting within hours of the sparring footage going viral. Sources say Ellerby gathered Floyd's entire preparation team, including conditioning coaches, nutritionists, and sparring coordinators, to discuss whether their current game plan accounts for Mike's demonstrated knockout power. According to people at the meeting, Ellerby emphasized that they can't treat this like a typical exhibition against an older fighter because Mike clearly hasn't lost the explosive force that made him the most feared heavyweight in boxing history.
Mike, you're looking in phenomenal shape. You look shredded. You're supposed to fight Floyd next month, correct?
Yeah, next month from now, we ready, whatever.
How do you beat the shoulder roll? He's 50 and 0.
Huh?
How do you crack the shoulder roll?
Shit happens, you never know.
Then Floyd's team started analyzing the specific techniques Mike used in the sparring knockout. Reports suggest they broke down the footage frame by frame, studying Mike's footwork, the angle of the body shot, and how quickly he transitioned from liver punch to headshot.
So we see Mike working the heavy bag, and what's cool about what Mike does is he writes down all of his punches and where he wants them to land on the bag, which I think is so cool. It's been one of the staples, I think, from Custom Auto way back in the day, for Mike to be able to land those punches in the correct spot for his height and, you know, for his style of boxing as well. So you see him all numbered.
Insiders claim Floyd's team noticed that Mike's peekaboo defensive positioning allowed him to generate full power from extremely close range, meaning Floyd's usual strategy of controlling distance with the jab might not be effective. Sources say one coach mentioned, Floyd's never fought anyone who can hurt him from 6 inches away like Mike can.
One more.
Day 3, you still want to fuck with me?
Gervonta Davis apparently heard about Floyd's reaction and reached out immediately, according to reports. People close to Tank say he called Floyd to discuss the mental aspect of facing someone with that kind of power. Davis mentioned that he's seen Mike training recently and the speed is still there along with the power. According to insiders, Tank told Floyd something like, "You gotta respect what he can do. One mistake and it's over regardless of defensive skills." Sources claim Floyd appreciated the call but told Tank he's still confident in his game plan.
At a lower weight class, always have more skill. It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So when people think that I'm dissing Mike Tyson, I'm not dissing Mike Tyson. for sure. It just, facts is facts.
Floyd's sparring partner selection process completely changed after seeing Mike's knockout, according to team insiders. Reports suggest Floyd's coordinators immediately started searching for aggressive pressure fighters with compact builds similar to Mike's 5'10" frame. Sources say they're specifically looking for sparring partners who can replicate Mike's peekaboo style and ability to generate power from close range. According to people involved in the process, Floyd wants to face Mike's style hundreds of times in the gym before the actual fight, so nothing surprises him in Congo. Al Heyman, Floyd's powerful advisor, reportedly had a different reaction to the sparring incident. Insiders claim Heyman sees this as perfect promotion for their May fight because it creates genuine drama and fear around Mike's capabilities. Sources say Heyman told Floyd that the viral footage of Mike's knockout power just added millions of dollars to their potential pay-per-view numbers. According to people close to Heyman, he said something like, "Fear sells fights. People will pay to see if Mike can actually hurt you. This is good for business, even if it makes preparation harder."
Are you going in there to put Mike down and you know, like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to fight Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to get the fans what they want to see, excitement. So,
Stephen, a Smith's reaction to Floyd's panic was apparently immediate and brutal on social media. Reports suggest Stephen A. posted a video saying Floyd finally realizes he's not fighting some washed-up old man, but rather a legitimate danger who can still end careers with single punches. Stephen A. mentioned that Floyd's whole career has been about minimizing risk and taking safe fights. But this situation is different because Mike's power is the one variable that defensive genius cannot completely eliminate. Sources claim Stephen A. said, "Floyd is scared for the first time in 20 years, and he should be." Max Kellerman weighed in during an ESPN segment about Floyd's reported panic, according to insiders. People who watched say Max analyzed whether Floyd's concern is justified or if it's media exaggeration. Max mentioned that any intelligent fighter would reassess their approach after seeing an opponent hospitalize a sparring partner, and Floyd's reaction shows smart preparation rather than actual fear. According to sources, Max said Floyd's defensive system is built on respect for opponents' power, so this response is actually textbook Mayweather fight preparation.
I mean, Floyd has even told me before the Pacquiao fight, he said, look, TBE, the best ever. You want to talk about inside the ring? Someone else could have that. Now, Floyd, I'm sure thinks it's him, and he has a hell of a case. Floyd is he has an argument for best fighter ever. Right. I just don't have him number one.
Teddy Atlas gave his expert breakdown on a boxing podcast discussing Floyd's panic reaction. Reports suggest Teddy said Floyd has every right to be concerned because Mike's body punching ability is something Mayweather has never experienced in his career. Atlas mentioned that Floyd fought mostly welterweights and junior middleweights who didn't have the leverage or weight to hurt Floyd with body shots. According to insiders, Teddy explained that Mike's hooks to the liver and uppercuts to the solar plexus can freeze Floyd's legs regardless of defensive positioning, creating openings for devastating headshots.
I think the early part of the fight, there's a chance that Tyson knocks him out. So I'll put it this way. If he's going to win, it's going to be early. I think it's going to be early. Guy's 58 years old. You don't need Teddy Atlas to tell you. He's probably got a better chance early.
Andre Ward apparently called Floyd personally after hearing about his reaction to the sparring footage. Sources claim Ward wanted to provide perspective from someone who's been in the ring with dangerous punchers. Ward mentioned that respecting an opponent's power is smart, but being paralyzed by fear of getting hit defeats the purpose of Floyd's entire defensive system. According to people close to the conversation, Ward told Floyd that his shoulder roll and pull counter technique has protected him for 50 professional fights, and age doesn't change the fundamental effectiveness of those defensive movements.
What makes it, because, and I told people this, I said, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd, it's not that he trains, it's his life. And from the very beginning, he's like, I want to be the best.
Training camp insiders reveal that Floyd's daily routine has intensified significantly since the sparring incident. Reports suggest Floyd added extra defensive drilling sessions specifically focused on slipping body shots and maintaining hand positioning to protect the torso. Sources say Floyd's been working with smaller training partners who crowd him and throw rapid-fire combinations to simulate Mike's pressure style. According to people watching the sessions, Floyd is clearly taking this threat more seriously than any exhibition opponent he's faced in the past 5 years. Derek James spoke to boxing media about Floyd's preparation adjustments after the viral sparring footage. Insiders say James emphasized that Floyd isn't panicking, but rather being professionally cautious about an opponent who clearly still possesses elite-level power. James mentioned they're implementing specific drills to keep Floyd's feet moving laterally so Mike can't trap him against ropes or in corners where the peekaboo style is most effective. According to reports, James said Floyd's fought bigger punchers than Mike in terms of weight class, but nobody who combined Mike's speed, power, and ring-cutting ability all in one package. Betting markets reportedly shifted after Floyd's panic reaction became public knowledge. Sources claim odds makers noticed increased action on Mike Tyson winning by knockout in the early rounds. Insiders say Floyd opened as a significant favorite despite the age difference, but after the sparring footage and Floyd's reported concerns, the odds tightened considerably. According to people monitoring Vegas sportsbooks, some bettors are now viewing this as a legitimate competitive fight rather than just an exhibition cash grab.
Wait, hold up. Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather? That's huge. Well, I just got Floyd because he's younger. 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
Yeah, but he a bigger puncher, man. You're gonna get toe up.
Really?
Well, of course.
So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down?
Yeah.
But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. You think you'll have a better one versus Floyd?
Joe Rogan's reaction to Floyd's panic was discussed on his podcast, according to reports. People who listened say Rogan brought up the psychology of fear in combat sports and how even the most confident fighters can have doubt planted in their minds by seeing devastating knockout power. Rogan mentioned that Floyd's spent his career avoiding situations where he could get seriously hurt, and now at 49 years old facing Mike's power, that self-preservation instinct is probably screaming at him to be extremely careful. Sources claim Rogan said Floyd's smart enough to know that one clean shot from Mike could end his night and potentially his health.
Oh.
He wants to fight Mike, I think.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't give a if he's 55. That's still Mike Tyson.
Mike's in good shape, too.
Oh, my God.
Mike trains every day.
He trains with Rafael Cordero, who's a legend in MMA. He runs King's Mixed Martial Arts. And Rafael is a...
Manny Pacquiao apparently commented on the situation during a training session in the Philippines. Reports suggest Manny was asked about Floyd's reaction, and he said something close to, "Mike's power is real. I've felt power from heavyweights in sparring, and it's completely different from welterweights. Floyd is right to be worried." Insiders claim Pacquiao's comments added credibility to Floyd's concerns because Manny has actually experienced what heavyweight power feels like, something Floyd has never dealt with in his professional career. Floyd's nutritionist reportedly adjusted his diet plan to maximize energy and recovery. Sources say the goal is keeping Floyd at his optimal fighting weight around 160 pounds while ensuring his body can absorb the physical demands of training to face Mike's power. According to insiders, the nutritionist increased Floyd's protein intake and added specific supplements designed to improve bone density and muscle recovery. People close to the situation say Floyd's taking his physical preparation more seriously than he did for the Logan Paul or Don Moore exhibitions.
If you watch Floyd's sparring stuff, you ever watch his the Mayweather gym stuff?
Amazing. 15-minute rounds.
15-minute rounds, and in the gym, he is not on his bicycle. In the gym, he is in front of you, talking shit as you miss every single shot you throw at him.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Rafael Cordero, Mike's trainer, responded to Floyd's panic with confidence during an Instagram post. Reports suggest Cordero posted training footage of Mike destroying the heavy bag with caption text saying something like, "This is what Floyd is worried about. Wait until May." Sources claim the post got massive engagement with boxing fans, debating whether Mike's power is enough to overcome Floyd's defensive brilliance. According to social media analytics, the post generated over 2 million views in the first 24 hours. Showtime boxing analysts discussed Floyd's reaction during their latest broadcast. Insiders say the panel debated whether Floyd is genuinely scared or if this is calculated promotion to build interest in the fight. Some analysts mentioned that Floyd has never shown public concern about an opponent in his career, so this reaction seems out of character and potentially authentic. According to sources, other panelists argued that Floyd is a master promoter who knows that showing vulnerability creates drama that sells pay-per-views.
Fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So
Floyd's longtime friend and former opponent Zab Judah reached out with advice, according to reports. People close to Zab say he reminded Floyd that Mike feeds off fear and intimidation, so showing any public concern gives Mike psychological advantages before they even enter the ring. Judah mentioned that Floyd needs to project absolute confidence regardless of internal concerns. Sources claim Zab told Floyd something like, "Don't let Mike think he's in your head. You've been the A-side your whole career. Stay that way."
And I want to get some of your thoughts, man. What you think about Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson? Like, they both posted it up in their Instagrams. Tell me.
Phenomenal. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's needed. I mean,
Mike Tyson's own reaction to Floyd's panic was reportedly dismissive and confident. Insiders claim Mike heard about Floyd's concerns and said something close to, "Good, he should be scared. That means he's paying attention." Sources say Mike's team is using Floyd's reaction as motivation during training sessions, emphasizing that they've already won the mental warfare before punches are even thrown. According to people in Mike's camp, the goal is making Floyd so defensive-minded that he doesn't take any offensive risks, turning the fight into Mike hunting Floyd for 8 rounds.
Fast guy's harder to catch. You're set to fight a pretty fast guy next month in the Congo against Floyd Mayweather.
That's going to be cool. I'm just looking forward to that. That's going to be something that the crowd will be enjoying, I think.
And how cool is it?
Social media exploded with reactions to Floyd's panic, according to analytics reports. Sources claim Twitter and Instagram were flooded with memes showing Floyd looking worried next to clips of Mike's sparring knockout. Trending hashtags included variations of Floyd's name, Mike's power, and the May fight in Congo. According to insiders tracking engagement, the viral discussion generated over 50 million impressions across platforms in 3 days, doing more organic promotion than any paid advertising campaign could achieve. Boxing historians weighed in on whether Floyd's concern is justified given historical context. Reports suggest experts compared this to other situations where elite defensive fighters faced devastating punchers. Insiders say historians mentioned fighters like Willie Pep facing Sandy Sadler, and how even the most skilled defensive boxers can be vulnerable to one-punch knockout artists. According to sources, the consensus among historians is that Floyd's caution is smart because defensive brilliance cannot guarantee safety against someone with Mike's proven ability to land fight-ending shots. Floyd's final public statement about the sparring incident came during a brief media availability, according to reports. Sources claim Floyd tried to downplay his initial reaction, saying he respects Mike's power but remains confident in his preparation and defensive system. Floyd mentioned that he's seen the footage, adjusted his training accordingly, and feels ready for whatever Mike brings to the ring. According to insiders, Floyd's body language during the statement didn't match his words. He appeared tense and less relaxed than his usual media appearances, suggesting genuine concern beneath the confident exterior.